friends, big changes are rolling out to eBay right now. So if you sell there, pay attention because I have it all here for you. Number one, the Vero program is expanding. This is like the worst news of the year. Vero has been the bane of my existence on eBay, especially this year. So eBay has expanded its Vero rights owner. That's what the program stands for. Vero rights owner program. So here's what's going on. More brands and rights owners are now actively monitoring listings. So this means for us, watch your titles, photos. This is direct from eBay. They are telling us to the sellers, hey, the brands are on the lookout. The brands that are involved in this program have expanded significantly. That's starting right now. I think it actually started earlier this month. I'm filming this September 2025. So I feel like this is pertinent basically through the rest of 2025. But watch your titles, photos, descriptions carefully, even using brand names in compatible with ways can trigger takedowns. So like if you're listing something, I'm just thinking of like brands that give Veros that are known for just giving Veros left and right, like Figs. I've heard Figs a lot will give a Vero, especially if you use their stock image. They're saying like if you have another type of scrubs and you say compatible with Figs pants or comparable to Figs top, they can give you a Vero. If you have a brand that you know that gives a lot of Veros on eBay, let us know what those brands are in the comments down below. It's super helpful to have that information. I should create a master list of all of the brands that I know that give Veros because I have a list. Number one on my list for 2025 has actually been Chico's. A lot of you know I personally love selling those like mid-range to higher end mall brands. Chico's, Talbot's, Ann Taylor. I stay away from Loft, but Ann Taylor can be very expensive. It's one of my top selling brands this year, top 10. J. Crew, Banana Republic, Club Monaco, and almost all of those are known to give Veros. Skims makes me so sad. I got started selling Skims in 2022. I sold it predominantly live selling, and then I started listing a lot of it, and man, have they been coming after me. So Skims, if you don't know, is Kim Kardashian's clothing. It started as like a shapewear line. Now it's clothing, men's clothing, accessories. They have all types of stuff, and they give out Veros left and right. I used to really care about Veros because one time I got a Vero like 2 times in a month and they suspended my account. I did a video on it. I can't remember the specifics because it was a while ago, but basically I couldn't list anything new for the whole weekend, and that's when I make the majority of my money is on the weekend when people are home and shopping. So it really sucked. But this last year, I'm not gonna lie, I've got quite a few Veros for stock images earlier this year. As you all know, I have been using AI to create my own model photos, and I haven't received a Vero on any of those because I'm creating them. We'll see how that plays out. That could change in the future. But so earlier this year, I got a ton of Veros, but I never got a suspension on my account. So one of you guys commented that you've gotten 12 Veros in a month and your account is still fine. So I don't know how much these matter. I guess it depends on the reason. All the Veros I have ever received was for using stock images from the brand, like going to Chico's website, going to Skims website and using their images. But now I just create my own, and I've been good this last half of the year. I almost never use stock images now. Even if I find the stock image for the item, I just create them myself. I will leave a link to my video down below on how I create my own images. And so far, so good. We'll see what happens in the future. If you are new here, hello, my name is Nikki. Consider subscribing. I upload multiple times a week, and I feel like I upload very helpful reseller information. My last video was 10 ways on how you can use AI to skyrocket your business. You all seem to really be enjoying that. So subscribe, it's free, friends, and why not? I upload helpful videos like this every month, where I go through the platforms, and find out what's going on, what's new, what's current, and I put it in video format so you don't have to read. Number 2, Item not received policy update. So eBay has updated its item not received protections. I think we talked about this. Sellers now have clearer protection if they ship on time with valid tracking. Yes, we did. They announced this recently in eBay Open. eBay Open was July or August, just recently. However, eBay has emphasized that sellers must upload tracking quickly. Delays can put you at risk if a buyer opens a case. And basically, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of verbiage in there that basically says they will protect us more as long as you make sure your shipping is airtight. I will tell you something I learned from experience is do not put a shipping time that you cannot keep up with. For a very long time, I wanted to be top rated plus. Is that what it's called? The top tier, top rated plus, but you have to offer a 1-day shipping and handling time, and I just can't do it. I tried it, and I had so many late shipments because I work full time, and I was like, girl, let's be real with ourselves here. Sometimes you have a huge work meeting. Sometimes you have an open house. I also do real estate part-time. Or sometimes your kid is sick. I have 2 young kids, 2 and 4 years old. So I was like, I can't. I'm okay with being top rated. I cannot do the 1-day shipping time because it was getting my account in trouble. I got bumped down to above standard because I had so many late shipments. So be very real with yourself. This is just a little tidbit from me to you, from someone who's been selling on eBay for 16 years. Be very real with yourself about the shipping time that you can do, because that is one thing that eBay does not mess around with. They track a lot of your metrics. They track when you ship an item. They track when the post office scans the item now. They didn't used to track that. So not only do you need to print the label, get it to the post office, you also need to make sure it's scanned in time because you could be penalized for that. So that's important for the new policy updates. If you want more about that policy, I think it is helpful for us. I'll leave a link to the video. I talked about it down below. Number 2, shipping reminders. So eBay reminded sellers to keep shipping times realistic. Literally what I just said. Handling time is directly tied to search placement and buyer satisfaction. I did not know that. I knew that they tracked it, and I knew it was a big part of our seller status. I didn't realize that affects your search placement. And I don't know why I didn't realize that, because my reselling mentor that I talked to you guys about, she's been a reseller for 22 years. She has no social media, and she does over 2 to 3 million in sales every year just on eBay. She has a little factory. I call it a factory. She laughs at me. She calls it a warehouse. She has a little factory here in LA. And I call her my reselling mentor because she gives me so much great advice just out of the kindness of her heart. And now it's reminding me that she said the way I got my business to skyrocket was I was a ninja with shipping. I set my shipping time at 1 day, and I would get it shipped in half a day, or I would get it shipped within a day. I was never late. And eBay over the years, it's all coming back to me. She said eBay over the years really prioritized that because they want to compete with the big boys like Amazon and Walmart. And they don't want buyers to come to their platform and be like, I ordered this sweater on Monday. It's Saturday. She hasn't even shipped it yet, I think Poshmark's shipping times are way too long. I mean, they give you the most leniency ever. That's why I always recommend Poshmark for brand new resellers, because I'm like, they give you so much leeway. What is it, 5 or 6? I think it's 7 days. I don't know. It's something crazy. I never take that long. If you all ever order from my Poshmark closet and it's taking me more than 2 days to ship it to you, I must be looking for the item. Maybe I lost the item or something, because I'm just so strict with myself because I started selling on eBay and they're very strict about that. So it says, if you're consistently late, your visibility will drop. I don't know why I forgot that. Pro tip, pad your handling time slightly if life gets busy rather than risking late shipments. And this is direct from eBay. They are trying to help us, friends. I just said that. I was just giving you a little tip, and now eBay is backing up what I said. Do not overextend yourself. Be realistic. If you want to be successful on eBay, shipping and handling time is so important. I can't take it from someone who has gotten multiple dings on their account for late shipping. Fashion condition updates. eBay. I am filming this at 7:15 p.m. If you don't follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you don't know, but I get up between 4 and 4:30, like 5 days a week. So by 7 p.m., I am a little delulu. A lot of you always say, Nikki, how do you get it all done? I get up a little earlier than most people, and I stay up a little later than most people. It's 7 o'clock right now. After I'm filming this video, we're going to put the kiddos to bed. Hubby's going to give one a bath. I'm going to hang out with another one. We'll do bedtime, and then I'll work on reselling from like 9 to 11. Those are my times I get to work on reselling. So if you want to get a little more done, and you can, maybe get up an hour earlier than you usually do to list, or stay up an hour later. That's how I make it work. So eBay is clarifying fashion item condition guidelines. They want more accurate use of new with tags, new without tags, and pre-owned. Why? Because buyer complaints about misleading condition have been increasing. Be extra precise in your fashion listings. It'll protect you from returns. That is very good advice. When they updated their item conditions, I mark almost 90% of my things as pre-owned good. It is very rare that I put pre-owned excellent, because I feel like when buyers see that, as they should, they expect the item to be excellent. And I just feel like I'd rather err on like being a little under promise and over deliver. So I feel like I'm under promising a little. Some of the stuff is excellent, but most of my stuff that's pre-owned is good. And I will only list things as new with tags if the tags are attached. I only list things as new without tags if I specifically know it is new without tags. Like, I go thrifting all the time, and I find things, and I'm like, I'm looking around my office. Like, I find things, and I'm like, this looks like it's never been worn. But I don't just guess and say this is new without the tags. I'm not going to do that, because then I don't want the buyer to say this. There's no way this is new without the tags, you know? So I would just list that as pre-owned excellent. So I always say, I don't tell you how to run your business. I just tell you what I'm doing and what's working for me. I under promise and over deliver with conditions. Native recommendations in the eBay app. eBay is now pushing personalized pricing recommendations inside the app. You'll see them under Opportunities tab. Oh, I have seen this. These are data-driven suggestions based on similar listings meant to help you stay competitive. Really similar to what Poshmark has had. I do not like their pricing suggestions at all. I've talked about that in some Poshmark videos I'll link below. But I do find eBay's pricing suggestions to be more accurate, and I think it's because they're actually basing it on the data you're putting in. You don't have to accept them, but testing them might boost visibility and sales. So maybe I'll be the guinea pig. I'll start testing that out and let you know. Note, you can snooze them if you don't want constant nudges, because it is going to remind you, I guess. Interesting. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe, like I said. Come to a live sale. Oh, the day you're watching this, the following week, I'm going to have a ton of like liquidation live sales. I think I mentioned this to you all. I have a couple hundred pieces of inventory coming to my storage unit, and I need to make space. So if you are a reseller, which I know a lot of you are, there'll be good live shows to come to. If you are just buying for yourself or for gifts, there's going to be a ton of new with tags items at really low starts. So I will link them down below. Also, I always link my newsletter down below. If you sign up, it's very similar to these videos. I just give you like reseller updates. Sometimes I give you links to like reseller tools I'm really enjoying, and I'll email you once a week. And as a gift from me to you for signing up, I give you a free ebook that I created. It's a 100 brand bolo guide. PDF document, electronic, you can save to your phone, and it's 100 great selling brands. I even have links to the brands, so I always link that down below. If you're curious about what's selling right now, I am doing a daily series on my Instagram and my TikTok where I share what's selling with you every single day. Bath day, so the hair is a little crazy. Can you say hi? Can you wave? Hello.